Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another should you pull video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about the rate up banner for Flan, as well as their artifact Unseen Observer, and if you guys should be pulling for them. That being said, Summer Break Charlotte's still running. She has a limited unit. You're going to see that she's running here until the 11th of August. Yes, you do want to try to pull for limited units. If you guys are curious what I think about her, make sure you guys check out my last should you pull video talking about Summer Break Charlotte. But in general guys, she's a pretty decent PvP unit, very fun to use, and I think she's a bit underrated. The only thing is she's not that great in PvE, so if you're newer to the game, especially with the collab coming out in the near future, you guys might want to save your bookmarks on her. But keep in mind she might get buffed, and she might actually get better when the meta shifts, so you guys might want to pull her if you guys have the spare bookmarks, because you'll have to wait another year for her banner to rerun. Her artifact, very good. Make sure you guys buy mature sunglasses. It's going to be the best night artifact for damage dealing knights. But yeah, that being said, this video is about Flan, guys. So Flan, very strong PvP unit. So if we look at her skills real quick, you're actually going to see why she's so strong in PvP. So her S3 is an AoE skill that puts unhealable and defense break for 2 turns before pushing back the enemy CR by 15%. And you can soul burn this for an extra turn. Most of the time, guys, you're going to be soul burning this because of her S2, which you'll see. The reason why this S3 is really strong, guys, is because it's not an attack. It is an AoE debuff on the enemy, but it's not an attack. So that means you cannot proc counterattacks from like Bellions, Rams, Violets, and stuff like that. You also don't get checked by Earth units. You can't miss, really. You can still get 15%ed, but you can't miss on units, if that makes sense. Whereas Ran, if Ran misses his S3 on Violet, you're not landing the defense break. Flan will land that defense break pretty much no matter what, unless you get 15%ed, making it a very strong S3. Also, guys, this has a CR push, which is very nice. It makes her a very strong opener. The only thing is her base speed is not that great, so you're not going to really be able to use her as your primary opener unless you have godly speed gear and you outgear the opponent heavily. Keep in mind though, guys, that this S3 doesn't have a strip though, so like I said, you're probably going to have to pair her with another opener. If the enemy does have immunity buffs, you're not going to be able to actually defense break and actually push back CR. A lot of units don't run immunity buff anymore, but you have to keep in mind if they are on immunity buff, you're actually gonna get screwed over if Flan's your only opener. The reason why you guys are gonna want to soul burn an S3, guys, is because of her S2. Her S2 is very powerful. It's basically like Amelia's S2, but even better. It's going to give attack buff and crit hit damage buff. Very powerful, and also CR pushes, right? So very strong. If you can soul burn an S3 into your S2 on an AoE damage dealer, you're pretty much going to wipe the enemy team, even if they have tanks and Auris and stuff like that. Very powerful. Crit hit damage is already very strong in its own. Attack buff is already strong in its own. When you pair them together, it's an insane combo for any cleaver. Her S1 is a single target attack with a chance to strip. Not really that big of a deal because Flan is a unit that you're actually going to win in the first turn or two, so you're not going to really ever S1, but I guess it's pretty cool that she can strip in a meta full of a lot of buffs. So yeah, PvP, like I said, as you can see, she's a very strong cleaver, very powerful, one of the best units in the game. PvE, you don't really use her anywhere except for Wyvern 13 one-shot, and for Wyvern 13 one-shot, guys, she's very good. She will lower your gear requirements by a lot for your one-shotter, whoever's one-shotting the boss. So very powerful in Wyvern 13 one-shot as well. That being said, is she worth pulling for? So I think with the banners coming out, right, if you guys don't have Summer Break Charlotte and don't have Flan, I still think you should pull Summer Break Charlotte, guys, because she is limited, and Summer Break Charlotte is a bit more flexible than Flan. She's usable in bruiser comps. Flan is pretty much only for cleavers, and I guess for Wyvern 13 one-shot as well, but she's very good. Now, if you guys are very adamant on cleaving, you guys only want to cleave, or you guys love cleaving, then definitely pull Flan. Flan is one of the best cleave setup units in the game. She's extremely powerful with her S3 and S2 combo, making her a must-have for cleavers. The only thing is she's a bit hard to gear because you do need a lot of speed on her, and you need a decent amount of effectiveness. But that being said, you only really need speed and effectiveness on her. Unseen Observer. So what is this artifact? This artifact you're pretty much only using on Flan, and you're going to see after you use a non-attack skill, it'll increase CR of herself or whoever's using it by 10%. It goes up to 20%, and you'll acquire 10 souls. So very nice that you get souls. Now this gets countered by Bellion still. You won't be able to get the souls if there's a Bellion on the enemy team, but the souls are really nice because, yeah, you can just have Flan hold this artifact because she's not really good on any other artifacts, and when you soul burn her S3, you can still generate souls for your team. So you can soul burn on Flan with her S3, you know, S2 like a villager or something that has an AoE attack that costs 10 souls. And with Unseen Observer, guys, you'll get that 10 souls, and you can soul burn on your cleaver as well. Like green villager's S3 is a 10 soul burn, I think. So you can actually S3, S2 on Flan after you soul burn with the book holder, and then you can soul burn on your villager S3 as well and do a lot of damage and pretty much one shot everyone. So yeah, Flan very, very strong, guys. Very strong, like I said, as a cleaver. Her artifact as well, it's pretty much only used on her, so you're definitely going to want this if you are pulling for her. Now keep in mind, like I said, collabs are coming out, so you guys might want to save your powder. But for the most part, I think Flan is a very, very powerful unit. That being said, if you guys do decide to pull for Flan because you guys like cleaving, how do you guys want to build her? So basically, very, very easy. All you need is speed and effectiveness. I actually have my Flan built. Now my Flan is not the best in the world, but it'll give you a general idea of how you want to build her. So like I said, Flan you're going to want on her artifact. This is the artifact that you're only going to really use on her, and it's pretty much a must-have for Flan. This is super strong on Flan just because of the souls. You don't really care about that combat readiness push that much, so you can have this at +1 or, you know, no limit break. And yeah, basically all you need is speed and effectiveness. You're going to see mine's about 270 speed with 137% effectiveness. Ideally, you want to aim for a bit higher. Like 280, 290 speed Flans are not that uncommon and makes her very strong, a lot better. And for effectiveness, anywhere above like 140% is pretty decent as well. So this is just the general guideline about how you want to build her. If you have a lot of leftover speed gear, you guys definitely want to build her because she's a very clutch pocket pick if you guys like cleaving. And for Molagoras, guys, she's very easy to build as well. You can only really Mola her S2, and yeah, it'll be very, very good. Her S3 doesn't need Molas because of the fact that you're only going to really use this once in a fight anyways. Her S1 as well, you're not going to really use that much. Her S2 is nice for that CR push though. It'll go up to 40%. Now her imprint's very nice as well. You get that attack percent. I like the attack percent more than effectiveness because of the fact that she's used in cleave teams. But effectiveness is nice as well if you need that chance to actually land your defense break. So yeah, just to summarize, guys, Flan, I think she's not a must pull. Easy skip actually, unless you guys love cleaving. I definitely recommend pulling for Summer Break Charlotte over her. Her artifact, guys, Unseen Observer, it's only really ever going to be used on her. So if you guys do decide to pull her, or you guys already have a Flan and you guys want to build her up, then you guys definitely want to buy this artifact with powder because of the fact that it's so good on Flan. Now I'd only buy this if you plan on using Flan a lot. Otherwise, you guys might want to save your powder for the collab because there's going to be a lot of new artifacts, and most likely those artifacts will be good. So you guys definitely want to, you know, save your powder for that. That being said, guys, that's pretty much it for this should you pull video, guys, for Flan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, guys, make sure you guys leave a like and comment down below. It'll really help my channel out a lot, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.